What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Zyba Games. This is episode 49. We almost made it to 50, Yogomi.
Almost to 50.
Wait, does that mean...
I remember
that means
when
we're
I used
3
to say
weeks
that.
away from our first year.
That's true.
Full year.
See,
We did skip a week at one point.
Yeah.
We only skipped... I think we only skipped 1 week as well.
We only, just one because... And we kind of, if you think about it, we kind of sort of made up for it because when we did have one breaking news.
Yeah. When they released the Xbox specs,
Uh-huh.
the Series X specs.
Yeah.
That's
So,
true. This is totally something totally random. I'm just gonna say it right now because I don't know why. I've listened to a lot of different podcasts, right? And I listen to a lot of Xbox podcast specifics. Ours is the most relaxing out of most of them. Like most of them, it feels like they're having like a very I don't call it like a debate, but yeah, it's like a discussion about a topic. And like for us, it's like we talk about it, but then we talk about what we want to talk about.
And there's a few podcasts that I watch too, and it's the same way. Like they get really intense about things.
It's true.
Very intense. And also a lot of complaining. It's a lot of complaining.
I
noticed that.
I want to double check with anybody else. Is anybody else listening to Yogomi's side? This is real quick before we go anywhere. Do you guys hearing this buzz on his? Talk real quick, Yogomi.
Oh, I don't hear a buzz. I hear a buzz when we get your audio back. I do hear a buzz that comes in on your side.
I wonder if it's not
you have
actually there.
Do you have a compressor and a gate or something going on?
Yeah, and that's where I'm hearing. So I only hear it when you talk. That's so weird. I wonder if it's just
So I hear it when I get your audio. I only hear it when you talk. When in the final audio,
but they don't.
It's not on my side. Yeah, I don't think they hear it, and I don't hear it now because I actually did hear it in the headphones last week or the week before, but I don't even hear it now.
That is so.
And I've got my, I think I've got my volume up pretty decent. Pretty decent on here. So.
Well, welcome to the process, guys. that's just how it works. Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming to this week's episode. I mean, you can say there's a lot to talk about. There's some things to talk about. We're gonna have a good episode because we're gonna definitely talk about this Lucasfilm stuff. That's what we're probably gonna spend the most time talking on because it's freaking awesome. Yeah, see, Bobo says he hears it, but it's weird. It's a delay sound. Like it sounds like that compressor sound. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't know.
It's it's the release. So the release has a few seconds left on it and then it closes, depending on when the audio stops. Yeah. But I don't have either one of those. I don't have a compressor or anything going on my side. Nothing. So I'm just going straight through the Zoom U22 into the stream or into Discord. So I have no effects.
If people have a problem with it, I'm sorry.
I think it's
probably it's my fault probably. So
I'm pretty sure it's your side because again, I hear it in the audio when you send me, but I can take the noise reduction, put noise reduction on, take it out. So
it's true. That's true. What was I gonna say? Oh, you guys, if you guys want, once again, we're gonna shout out to our Patreon supporters. We'll say their names. Actually, let's just do their names now. You know what? F it. We're just gonna read them right now. So you guys, real quick, we're gonna give a quick shout out to Fag Too Cool, Icon Amigos, Bobo the Clown, 5 Its Magic Number, Cheesehead and Cheesehead, because Cheesehead's Cheesehead. You know what I'm saying? Cheesehead and Case Cabeza. Right? Your boy Wiggles, Miss B, I'm Nuts for Butts, R56 Cooper, and the Dean Master. If you guys want to join on that, you already know how to do it. Patreon.com/Zyba Games. You can get in there. $5 to get you in on the giveaways for every month. This month's giveaway is 3 months of Ultimate. And I already have the code. It's ready to go. I've got.
Nice.
I don't want to flex on anybody else or to make, not flex, but to make anybody upset. But just sitting right here in a box, I have another Series X.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You got another one.
The third Series X to come through my house.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there, though. We've got to wait for the security cases for it to come in. But, man, I need to find another one. I just every time I see them for sale, I just buy one. And then I'm like, hey, does anybody need this? And then somebody wants it. So give me the money. I'll send it to you.
That's the only thing I want now. I'm doing my 30-day. I decided to delay the Series X and Series S video to 30 days because I want to officially have used them for 30 days each at the same time to really be able to compare them. That's fair. And that'll be 30 days next week. 30 days will be next week that I've had both.
Hey.
Ooh, whoa, Cheesehead bought an Oculus. Quest, nice, dude. You got to tease that. Message me when you play with it because I want to know. I want to know about that. I'm looking into.
That's what Bobo has
VR
as well. They got.
Is that it?
Yeah, and that's what he was playing with last night. They were doing. Okay, like Beat Saber. He was trying to do Phasmophobia on it last night. No, thank you.
I saw Jason, he was also a former Mixer streamer, but he streams on Twitch now. He was doing Phasmophobia on VR.
No way, dude. If I can't punch him in the face, then I don't want to play it, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be like, turn around, you're like, ghost. Just if it reacted and like you hit them and they fell back, then I'd be like, all right, I'll play that. But no, man. No, thank you. I don't feel like it. I feel like having a heart attack. I don't even like watching people play it. And then I go watch Bobo stream the other night. It's like super late at night, dude. He's watching some like ghost hunting thing on YouTube. I was like, I wasn't feeling it, man. I was not there for it, bro. But I wouldn't leave. That was the problem. You get stuck watching it. I gotta know what happens.
Yeah.
It was good though. It was funny. You got me. What'd you do this week?
Yes. This week, other than work, I streamed quite a bit. What did I stream? Oh, I streamed. I went back to my puzzle games on Wednesday night. The Artifacts Mundi, I think it's Artifacts Mundi, like the hidden object puzzle mystery games that are just they're so cheesy and but I love them. I love those games. Plus, I like those games because I can, I like interacting with the chat.
You're not racing for anything.
Yeah, or I'm not running from someone or trying not to get killed.
Having a good time.
Yeah. So I streamed that on Wednesday night. It was a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna do that again this week.
Yeah. It seemed like everybody enjoyed it though. That was the cool part. Like I was watching it and I was enjoying it. Like and like you know what I mean? Like and it felt like everybody was just like there just enjoying it. Like you'd see people in the chat like every once in a while saying like it's over there, but like for the most part it was like everybody was just chilling.
Right. Like, yeah. It was fun. It was really fun. And I enjoy that game just for that purpose of people kind of hanging out and chilling but enjoying the time. Bobo was yelling at me. It's over there. Look, right there. But it's a lot of fun. And sometimes the fact that I do get stumped and frustrated in those games, it's fun for the viewers because they're like, no, I see it. You know what I mean? Or even when they try to figure out, like a few people in the chat where some of them were new. They had just either I got raided and they just started following the channel that night. Even they started jumping in and helping solve the puzzles and everything.
Do you think that was fun? Do you think there's people on Twitch that like scroll down to the very bottom of game list and they're like, this game's only got 60 people like watching it. What the heck? And they click it and there's only one person.
If that, right? Yeah, and it's only one person.
Yeah,
right?
They're like, oh.
There's only one person in the whole freaking the whole category, and it's like they've got all the viewers because I'm pretty sure nobody was playing that game that night.
That's how I found you. Like you know what I mean? Like we were playing a game, nobody was streaming that game.
That's exactly.
And we literally rated the only other person playing split second on Mixer that night.
And it was me. Yeah. Split second.
You guys remember that? Yeah, Bobo remembers that night. That was.
Yeah,
I remember when I we were supposed to be doing an Xbox podcast, but whatever. So when I first started,
we were on the Xbox.
It's true. Yeah. When I first started streaming, that's actually what I would do. I kind of would pay attention to games that like weren't mainstream. Like I would purposely like, go into Twitch. I'd look at like games that there was communities, but like they didn't have like there wasn't a ton of viewers. There wasn't a ton of people streaming, but there's people watching, and I'd go stream those games. And like I'd actually I went pulling in a lot, but it was just a way to reach new people. And so like
I enjoy those games, and my goal as a streamer isn't to like be the biggest streamer in the world. I just want to make fun content and then let whatever happen. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so I don't want to play the most popular games or whatever's popping at the moment, you know what I mean? But I think like that, those types of games, especially puzzle games, because especially on Mixer, people got to know me. Like, even though everybody calls me a Destiny streamer, people got to know me for the puzzle games.
Legos,
which I got to do a Lego stream here in about a week, actually, because I got some for Christmas. So
sweet.
but yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna do it again this week because it was chill. You see how where I was streaming? I was set up in my
Yeah,
I
dude,
was
you
set up in
had
my
a blanket, bro. Yeah,
chilling. Yeah,
a plate of cookies. You ordered some pizza.
I ordered pizza. Yeah, I ordered pizza.
You were
Yeah.
living. I was like, all right.
It was fun. It was fun. It kind of, I don't know. It was just a lot of fun. Made it a bit more, I think, more human. You know what I mean? Than.
Look, I want to match your height on the stream real quick.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. It's just funny. I just lowered my desk. Now we're the same.
But then I started Deliver Us the Moon again. So I've been playing that. I was playing it today.
I love that game. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The puzzles are perfectly like placed to make it like you're having a good time, and then you're like, oh man.
Yeah. I started playing that again. And yeah, I was like, it's a really good game. I think I'm going to do a review of my favorite games of 2020 in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Do it, man.
Yeah.
Who was I talking to? Chip, dude. Me and Chip were talking about your video. He was like, I watched Yogomi's video on YouTube the other day. The new one you put out. And he was like,
oh, yeah.
He's like, that was one of the best quality videos I've seen on YouTube. And I was like,
thanks,
like, yes.
Chip.
I was like, yes. I was like, I know exactly what you mean.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It
was good. That was a good video.
Yeah.
What else did you do this week?
I was writing scripts for 2 videos. One for the one that I was talking about, the comparison video, and then tomorrow I'm shooting a new video until I get to the 30 days, which is basically the show I do, the Yogomi Show Me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be doing the YouTube versions of those. Yeah, Yogomi greater than MKBHD. I wish, dude. Thank you though. I'm going to be doing what I'm going to do is I'm going to break those in parts. So like the first Yogomi Show Me was 20 questions of superhero movies. So I'm going to break it up in a 2-parter for video, like a 10, and then do the second part later. But I won't do it consecutively. I'll put it a little bit later. Then I'll do the other Yogomi Show Me. It's a lot of content to do videos for, So I want to make the YouTube version of those. Plus, hopefully drive people to come over to the Twitch channel to get involved with the next live ones that we do. You know what I mean? So
I feel that.
Yeah.
I'm moving windows around on my computer right now.
There's Axe is in the chat.
I know.
What's going on? He's still playing Valhalla. 119 hours in and still haven't beat the main story. Wow.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a big boy game.
It is.
Man. I don't want to say I didn't have a desire to play it, but I just didn't do it. Did you ever try that one?
No. I don't think I've ever played. I don't know. I downloaded some of the what's the name of that series again? Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I've downloaded some that were games with gold, but I have never started them. I don't know what is about Assassin's Creed. I just was never really super interested in it.
I did play Origin. I remember that because that was back when like make sure it just started kind of kicking up. Everything was going good, and then they sent me like a code, and I played that game like a month early.
Oh,
like,
nice!
They let us stream it, everything. Yeah, dude, like a long time early. Yeah, I was like, all right. And I only played like 5 hours, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, he's going for 100%. That's good. I think they're great games. I watch people play them, and I think they look great. I don't know what it is that just keeps me from really wanting to play it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of third-person games anyway, but at the same time, I love Uncharted.
Yeah.
So, and I do like Division. I did like Division.
Oh man, what do you know, Yogomi? You just sent us right into our first thing we're going to talk about. You actually, without even doing it, you could have summarized our entire thing we're going to talk about this whole episode in like literally your last 10 seconds of that statement. It was so funny. Go. So you said. So you said, what was the first one you used?
The first one I did was
you used dang it, I can't even remember now. Oh my gosh, I just totally forgot. The PlayStation game.
Oh, Uncharted.
So Uncharted. Yes. So this is one of the biggest talks everyone's talking about this week, right? So Monday comes around, Lucasfilm's like, hey, we're making Lucasfilm games again. We're doing it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lucasfilm games made a lot.
A lot.
Like
it's weird that they're going back to that name.
Yeah, that's true.
Or no, was it LucasArts before?
I think it was LucasArts. I don't think
it was LucasArts. It was LucasArts. Yeah.
And so I mean, they had all the Star Wars games, right? But then on top of that, I can't remember all the different games. We were just talking about one the other day, Full Throttle. Do you remember Full Throttle? So Full Throttle was it was developed by. We just talked about this last night. Who makes Psychonauts again? Oh my gosh! I just forgot again. We just talked about this last night. Double Fine. Thank you, Five.
Double Fine. That's right.
Yeah. So Double Fine. So Full Throttle developed Double Fine, but it's Lucasfilms or LucasArts IP. There's a ton of other ones, but you said, why can't I not? I'm so bad with thinking.
Division.
No. So Division, right? So Division's by Massive. So that was one thing that's going to come up in a second. Right. But you talked about. Oh my gosh, why can't I losing the name? What is the game, the PlayStation game you just said? Why?
Uncharted,
dude. I keep trying to say Just Cause. That's what it keeps coming in my head. So a lot of people are saying Just Cause, right, is a baby or is a story coming off of Tomb Raider. And Tomb Raider is a story that comes off of
Uncharted.
No, before that.
Oh.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Right. And then
and Tuesday
so
comes
everybody
around.
Right. And everybody has always compared Uncharted to like a modern day Indiana Jones game. Like everybody has always said it's the swashbuckling game that's so like, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But what was it? What were you about to say? It was announced on
Tuesday. Just randomly out of nowhere, Lucasfilm Games was like, hey, check it out. We're making Indiana Jones games. Guess who's making it? You remember who it is?
I don't remember who it is.
Bethesda.
It's Bethesda. That's right.
And to make it even better, the people that made it, the Bethesda, it's the division that makes Wolfenstein.
Right.
And when we played Wolfenstein, who do you fighting in Wolfenstein? Do you remember?
Is it the lady
Nazis.
With the scars on her face?
We're fighting Nazis.
Yeah, that's right. Who
does Indiana Jones fights?
Indiana Jones fights that exactly. So they actually made some Indiana Jones games back in like the early 2000s. I know there was one in 2003, 2009. I never played any of them.
It's like OG Xbox.
Yeah, because some of them were like, some of them were on like handhelds. There was one that was on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. There's one on 360, but I'm not 360, but it was on PlayStation 3. It was even on the Mac. They even made it for the Mac, PSP, but I never played any of them. As much as I love that franchise, I never played any of the Indiana Jones games. I think I played one on.
What about Lego?
I never played any Lego games, dude.
Really?
Isn't that crazy? Man, I've never played any Lego games. I played, obviously I've done Lego streams, but I think I had I did have an Indiana Jones game on my Atari 2600. I had the very first Indiana Jones game. Yeah. I love that game. It was like nothing. Like everything was just colored blocks and pixels. Yeah. Nothing looked like Indiana Jones, except for the only thing that looked like Indiana Jones was the artwork on the cartridge. That's it. That's about that's as far as you went. Once you turned that thing on, it was just blocks and pixels and sprites. It wasn't anything,
So then this brings in a lot of different like talking points when you talk about this story, right? So Bethesda, who just recently was purchased by Microsoft.
Right.
So therefore, Microsoft Games is developing the Indiana Jones game.
Right. Now, keep talking. I'm listening.
Go ahead.
I just got to change my light. Wait.
That's all good. And then so when you think about it, a lot of people are talking about how the Indiana Jones games isn't going to be exclusive. Is that part of the deal, right? I want to know what Five and Axe think about this one. So, you guys, I was saying, do you think this game is going to be exclusive to Xbox?
So that's what you were saying. I saw you tweet that. I retweeted it. So you think it is? You think it's going to be exclusive?
I don't.
Well, it's Bethesda.
I don't think it will be. It would be cool.
That's a huge IP, dude. I seriously doubt that they would just make Indiana Jones just for
Xbox just bought console. Bethesda though. Like you already know they're willing to throw. Like
I know, but that's Indiana Jones, man. I mean, so
Xbox obviously when they went to the table, right, and they're doing all these deals with them, they knew all this was coming. Yeah. They're like, hey, what do you want to do about this? Like, this is part of the deal. Do we want this? Do we want, like, you know what I mean? Like, how do we want to do this? Do you want to pay the extra money to get the licensing to go exclusive? And Xbox is probably like, you know what? I already asked Dad for a couple billion. I don't know if we can ask for a couple more. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't know, man.
So, but alternatively, right? So say they put it everywhere else. PlayStation gets it, $70. Because that's what PlayStation's doing. They're selling all their games $70. Xbox is like, all right, cool, we'll throw over $70 on your store. But if you come to Xbox or PC or xCloud or, you know what I mean, you have all these different ways to play it, you only got to pay $15 a month. Or, hey, you've never wanted to play. That's true. You never wanted to be on Xbox? Guess what? $1 gets you 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that happening, but I don't think an IP like Indiana Jones would be just totally exclusive. Okay, so
this is an argument people make, and there's different points to this, but Spider-Man.
True. Sony owns Spider-Man, though. They have owned the rights for Spider-Man for a while.
It's true.
That's true, though. But they have owned, I mean, even the movies, everything. And now they're starting to play nice, obviously, with Fox and what's the
Disney?
Universal? Wait, who does the MCU movies?
Disney.
Well, yeah, now it is, but it wasn't. Who was it before? Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, it's Disney now, but before Disney got them, I think it was, I want to say it was Universal. Like when Iron Man first came out. Who
was doing it?
Iron Man.
Now you got me thinking, too.
Yeah. Let's see. It was Marvel Studios, Paramount. Oh, sorry, Paramount. Paramount.
Flynn got you just as you said it. That was close. Yeah. He was like, boom, you said it and it came in the chat.
It was Paramount. So it was Paramount, but now it's Disney. It's distributed by, but even then, Sony has had Spider-Man for years before, because remember the Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 with Tobey Maguire, those before the MCU kicked off.
True.
Because, go ahead.
This is a weird thought when I think about it too. So if Lucasfilm Games, or what they were going to call them, LucasArts Games, right? Is that what they're saying? Or Lucasfilm Games? I don't know. Regardless, so they're part of Disney now. Do they start taking Disney licenses and start making games out of those now? Or does Disney keep doing their same thing that they were doing before, where it was like randomly they throw out a game and you were like, what?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be LucasArts, because LucasArts was the old one. So I think it's Lucasfilm now, right?
Yeah,
it's Lucasfilm Games. So LucasArts is Lucasfilm Games now.
Lucasfilm Games. So you think Disney's going to keep making their own things? Because there is a guy. So what's his name? John Drake is the guy. He came from Sony. He went over. Disney hired him. He's Disney's basically just over games for Disney. And so when people are asking questions, he's the guy that's been getting interviewed right now about those things.
Right.
So I don't know. I was just thinking. I don't know. There's so many different things to go with this. I mean, like, they could just make this huge, like, just a Disney. This sounds weird, right? And it's not for me, but imagine like you just make a game that's just Disney princesses, and but it's like there's a million different stories, and there's a million different things you could do with it, right? Like, I mean, especially with like some of the newer princesses, like Moana. Meredith or whatever from Brave. Like, dude, you could go a million directions with that.
Yeah.
Like a new Kingdom Hearts, basically.
It's true.
But princesses. Oh, man.
I don't know how I feel about, like, one company buying up all the studios, It just seems weird, dude. It seems like
that's been a big topic this week, too, in the video game industry.
Yeah.
A lot of people are trying to buy stuff right now.
I mean, I guess you're still going to get the variety, right? You're going to get the variety of games and everything, but then like, it's like I think it stifles competition and innovation.
Yeah.
I think it does when one one big company is like, we own all the big studios now, make games for us. You know what I mean? And then it's kind of like they're not really competing with each other. They're just trying to keep their job at whoever the big guy is, Disney or whatever. You know what I mean? At that point.
Well, I mean, I like how Lucas. So then the next, let's just go right to the next thing. So kind of with what you're going, right? Lucasfilms, they go, okay, but next, this is Wednesday, Ubisoft, you're making the Star Wars game, an open world Star Wars game, and guess who's making it?
Right.
This goes back to what you just said a second ago. It's funny that you said those 2 games in a row, because then you said Division. So Massive made Division, who's a Division, who's a Division. They're one of the publishers underneath Ubisoft. And so now Massive is making the new Star Wars open world game. So the people that made Division are going to make the next Star Wars game. Or not necessarily the next, but they're going to be making it. So
they've been talking about an open world Star Wars game forever.
Just give me a KOTOR, dude. Jeez.
And what's interesting is most of the conversation that's happened over the past couple of years about an open world Star Wars game was a company that was making it, but then it got shelved or something. You know what I mean? Like that's been most of the headlines.
What was the name of that one? It was by Amy Hennig. She was leading the studio. I can't remember what it was. It was a while back before Lucas. It was Arts Games, whatever, got shut down.
Was it a Jedi game type of, or
was it Jedi? Or was it like it was. What was it?
Like Order or something? I know what you're talking about, but something like I don't know, but it got shelved. Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine though? Like, give us a more moderned out. Like, you could take all these things in the engine and make a KOTOR, dude. Knights of the Old Republic. Give me that. Oh man. So,
but hey, you know what did I
go ahead?
What did you hear? What I talked about in my video though? They need to bring back a really good pod racer game.
Dude, I was gonna say that right now. Oh man, please,
a new one.
Could you imagine if they made it like oh my gosh, like give us like Forza where you're like going down to like you're tuning all these things. They create all these. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yes, that's exactly. They need to bring back. And think about how amazing it would look. And the sounds, the audio in that. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, get some ray tracing going, dude, with that little laser beam going across the front.
Yeah. I mean, like I said in my video, like you look at the remaster, quote unquote, and I'm like, it's okay, it's smoother, but it still looks like
we always joke. Like, whenever I think of a bad remaster, I always think of Burnout Paradise. How we are so excited for that. We're like, this is the same game. Like they didn't do anything.
I think I played it once and I was like, all right, I'm done.
That was bullcrap, dude. We were so mad.
But what was the Burnout that I liked was what was the one before that? Burnout.
There was like not Revenge. Paradise. You had Revenge.
Burnout, was it Revenge? What was the one? Was Burnout Revenge the one where you would have those other where you could just try to just cause as much destruction in an intersection as possible?
Yeah, and you keep like flipping your car forward. You're like,
blowing things up,
and then hits it.
That was so much fun, dude. That's
Chip
what
does make a good point though. Like, when Chip says remakes, though, Final Fantasy VII remake. That was. I've watched a lot of people play that, and that is how a remake needs to be done.
Yeah.
I like Access. Bring back Sebulba. I'm feeling that. Can we get a Jar Jar Binks mystery game? You know what I'm saying? Like
a Jar Jar Binks mystery. Oh my gosh.
You know what's crazy? This is the right place.
You know what though? At this point, it might actually make some money. You know?
Dude, make Double Fine make that? Oh man, dude. Sold.
I mean, think about it. They could totally take like Jar Jar Binks, like a Jar Jar Binks game, and go at it an angle that sort of like makes fun of it ahead of time, you know. So people are like, I gotta see what this is about, you know. It could be great. It could be good.
And you just think about the IPs that Disney has. Like they could literally, they could just like it could be a game a month for the next 100 years, bro. And like, and they still have IP. Like, gosh, dang.
Yeah. I mean, they are going to be making Star Wars. That's a no. They are going to be making Star Wars, movies and stuff for pretty much ever at this point, and Marvel stuff. So, I mean, there's so much stuff.
They're going in a different direction for the next ones, right? For the Star Wars again, they keep saying like the next movies. It's like they're going somewhere again,
which
is good. I mean, yes, give us more.
Speaking of Disney and Marvel, have you watched WandaVision?
Yeah, it is weird. I don't
weird,
even know what to say. Like,
it was weird.
They give you those little clues, and that's the only thing that kept me watching.
Yeah, it's weird at first, but then like kind of like the wrap up, you're like, whoa, wait a minute, you know?
Whoa, what's happening?
I don't want to give anything away. Yeah, I don't want to give it away, but yeah, I want to see where it goes. I want to see where it goes. So and I get those shows, what they're doing. I used to watch that stuff back when I was a kid, so I kind of get it. But it's when I don't want to give it away, but when you see the like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, so we'll see. I want to see where it goes.
I'm content with 10 more seasons of Mandalorian. I can't even talk about it because then then it's a spoiler if I start talking about it.
That's getting some spin-offs too.
What are they going to do? I don't know. They kind of I don't want to say they lost the main character, but maybe they did. I don't know.
Boba Fett's getting his thing.
Oof. Isn't that what's her name too? The goodness legend. What up?
Talking about Gina Carano. Oh no, Ahsoka.
Yeah, she's getting something too.
She's getting hers. Yeah, she's
about time that chick gets something, dude. She always has to play the supporting role in every freaking every show, man. She needs her
animated show. And,
well, she was always in the actress that plays that chick. She's in she was in Iron Fist. She was in Daredevil.
She was the same character, but the nurse or whatever. Yep. Yeah.
I remember watching Iron Fist. That was like the only one that I kind of really got into. Anyways,
really,
where did we
go? That's the only one.
I didn't really like Daredevil. Like I watched Daredevil. I pretty much stopped watching Daredevil. That episode where the dude like literally like starts like blowing that dude's head up with the door, just like slamming it over and over.
Are you talking about Punisher or are you talking about Daredevil?
No, a Daredevil, dude. When the Kingpin dude, he just like takes the dude's head and just starts slamming it in the door. You're like,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I was like, that's There's no such thing as too violent for me, but there was a point where you're like, that's a little overkill.
I don't know. I don't think it really bothered me, but I mean, there's rumors that may be coming back. But Rosario Dawson is the one who plays Ahsoka. But there's rumor that Daredevil could make a return, so we'll see. Sure. Charlie, I met him, the Daredevil guy. Super nice guy, by the way.
Ben Affleck?
Charlie.
No, I'm just kidding.
No. No. Whatever that guy's name was, Charlie, I forget, but he was a really nice guy.
Come on, I miss Ben Affleck. That dude, listen, I don't know why Charlie people hate on. I mean, we need to stay on subject. We're going all over.
Yeah, I know. Hey, these are all characters that could be an Xbox game. True. I'm just saying.
Listen, listen. All the big name people are coming over to video games. All right, Nolan North.
I'm saying, man.
Do you think Nolan North is feeling bad about how much money he's making in video games right now?
I seriously doubt it.
And then he just keeps making shows too at the same time. He's like, I'm good. I'll just show up in everything. Well, that was a fun train of events. So I do want to go back to that Star Wars one. So like, what if it is exclusive? Like, how big of a deal is this? If the Indiana Jones game is exclusive,
and it's good,
is that a huge deal? Like, because I was trying to process. I'm like, damn, dude. I was like, everybody talks about it. Xbox has no games. Xbox doesn't have this. Xbox doesn't have exclusives. Xbox is like, yo, we bought Bethesda, and then just lay it on the table.
Yeah, that would be a pretty big deal, though. I mean, that's a huge.
And it's still going to be on PC.
Brand.
It's still going to be on PC. It's like they're just although it's like, hey, we're just going to not put it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess they're like, oh, but it's going to be next gen. So what are we at? We don't know how this gen's going to keep selling and how long it's going to keep selling. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Celebrity actors are taking voice actors' work. It is kind of a big, because now you're not wrong, Five, because now putting the celebrities in the games as voice actors is part of the sell. They're like, look how good this game is. We got this actor. I mean, look what they did with Keanu Reeves and
that's what I was gonna say.
You know,
he alone probably sold a good 10% of their copies. Like,
yeah. And so voice actors are like, dang it, these guys already are doing well in movies and making tons of money. Give us, throw us stop taking the bones that you did throw us, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. It is actually an issue. I agree. I just know that I don't buy games based on actors being in the games. I know I don't. I don't care. Just, you know, just make a good game. There's plenty of good voice actors out there. Plenty of them that aren't superstars or movie stars. So
I'm bouncing.
I've never bought a game because I found out an actor was in it or somebody I liked. As a matter of fact, most of the time I find out way afterwards. I'm like, whoa, that guy does the voice in this? So we'll see.
True. What was that? I'm trying to remember. I played a weird. I was gonna say game. I forgot to tell you what games I played this week. So I played a weird game, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh,
it was like,
wait. I watched.
What Lies
wasn't
Beneath or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called? What Lies Beneath?
I think that's what it was. What Lies Beneath? I think that's what it was. Something like that. What Lies Below or What Lies Beneath? Because you were playing it while we were in a party.
I don't know.
And I asked you, I was like, "Are you just trying out some new games?" And you're like, "Yeah."
I was just bored. And it looked like a cool game, and so I played it. But man, I can't remember what it's called. It's gonna kill me. It's not gonna really bother me that much. I don't buy games
featuring actors because they tend to be bad, not voicing, but actually a character in the game. Huh?
Sometimes.
Are you sure it wasn't Beneath?
I don't know. I could probably turn my Xbox on and figure it out. It takes like 5 seconds.
There's Lies Beneath.
I can make everybody.
It was on Game Pass, right?
Yeah, watch. It'll be right here. Watch. I'll just pull it up for like 2 seconds on the stream. Then everybody can see it. Because I'll try to remember. It lurks below. That's what it was.
It lurks below. I knew
below.
I knew there was below in there. There we go.
Sorry, everybody that was watching the stream. You're all confused. You're like, what the heck? Oh man, we got a banger coming out in like 10 days too. I forgot. That just reminded me of the mediums in 10 days.
I'm all about that game.
Really?
All about that game. Yes. I really want to play that.
I mean, it's definitely going to be our game of the week when it comes out. But man,
it will be on Game Pass.
That's Game Pass day one, exclusive to Xbox actually for the first like year.
Wow, I did not realize that.
And PC.
Well, there you go. That is definitely our game of the week.
Yep, sold. We had a fun game.
That was easy
this week. Yeah, we didn't even think about that. Well, that's the next week, right? So, yeah, not this week. This week we're playing. We already know we're playing, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Torchlight 3, but yeah, we'll just now that we won't leave you guys on a cliffhanger, just so you know. There was a couple little things that came out this week too that Xbox dropped. So this week, it feels like it was like just a few, like it felt like it was a couple weeks ago, but it was just this week, Yogomi. Just on Monday, we saw the Pulse Red controller.
Yes,
Xbox
that comes out February,
right?
Oof.
Yeah, I think it's
I need that
4th or no, February 9th.
But
you can pre-order it already from like GameStop, Best Buy. You can't. I couldn't pre-order on Amazon last time I checked, but you might be able to.
I couldn't pre-order it on Microsoft either.
Yes, that thing.
I need a play in charge. Yeah, that's a good question. Five just asked in the chat, when does Design Lab open again? I'm wondering that too.
I don't know.
I'm wondering the same thing.
We don't know. It could be soon.
There is no place has the Microsoft charge and play things anywhere, and I still have not bought I have not bought an expansion pack. I'm not going to buy one until I need it. Right now, I don't need it.
I don't need it, but I wanted it. I know.
Yeah, I just don't need it right now. Like I haven't run out of any room yet, and I do have, especially not on the Series X, and I do have let's see, release date 2/9. So I'm gonna check out now. I'm gonna pre-order this. I'm gonna pre-order this red one right now.
Nice.
And this is on the Microsoft site, so I'm gonna pre-order it now.
Chip says that he thinks the play and charge kits are backordered until February 28th.
Son of a, that is unacceptable. That's a long time, dude.
Make some freaking batteries and plug some cords into it and call it good. I'm just kidding.
I'm literally using regular AA batteries because the battery that I have won't work. I'm using the Elite in here on the Series X. In my bedroom, I'm not using an Elite. I thought about buying another Elite this week, but I'm going to get this one instead.
Buy a new Elite controller.
I thought about it.
Expensive,
But
just buy.
yeah. It's not. The only reason why is because the battery is built in, so I don't have to worry about if it works or not.
Yep.
It'll charge and it'll work. That's the only good thing about it. But that's like what over almost. Yeah, it's over twice the cost of this cool red one.
Regular battery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Regular controller. I mean, it's more than twice. It's like 3 times as much.
So see if they have extra long cord instead. So here's the thing, 5. I have an extra long USB-C cable. I think it's the battery because I disconnected. I stopped charging it from the Xbox and instead charged it from a wall outlet, and it still wouldn't charge. So I think there's something wrong with the battery. So I just need to get some new batteries. And might be nothing. Yeah, I mean, I let it charge for a day and did not charge, so it must be the bad. But then I put AA batteries, worked just fine. Yeah,
something's definitely wrong.
Something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong.
I'm about to buy that controller. I don't need it.
Yeah, I just pre-ordered it now.
What? No, we gotta give that blue one away first. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to just switch this month's giveaway. What do you guys think?
To what?
To the blue controller, and then we do the red one next month.
Not a bad idea.
Let's do it. We made we have enough Patreons already in January to pay for the controller, so
there you go.
That works. Let's do that. So you guys, we're gonna change that right now. So if you're listening, I'll start talking about it in the beginning of shows too when we do it. But yeah, if you guys want, get on the Patreon because we're gonna give away that blue controller. It's a lot more expensive than 3 months of Game Pass. Game Pass Ultimate is still expensive, but oh baby. So some other things that came this week: Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order got their Series X and S optimizations.
Oh, I was waiting for that. I want to play that again.
1440p, 60 frames per second. Oof.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Sounds so good.
I'm going to start that up in the next week or so again. I'm going to start that up once I finish Deliver Us the Moon again.
This is totally
that's a good game, dude. That's a really good game.
Deliver Us the Moon?
That was one of the games that I got from Mixer early.
Oh, Jedi Fallen Order?
Stream it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was able to stream that, and I really liked it. Yeah.
I don't remember how I got it, but I know I have it. I had it already, and I just never played it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I get story games always kind of like make me like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't even tell you. I played another weird game this week. A weird one, Yogomi. All right. It's not even that weird. I played Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said you were playing that.
It's legit. Okay, so the story, I played through like the first boss, which is like, it was like an hour and a half, which is pretty fun. Dude, you go into the hub, the main place, and I didn't realize this, but it's like legit like Plants vs. Zombies, and it's like you go fly into the little carnival, and it's just PvP, bro. Everybody's just killing each other. And I was actually having a really good time.
PvP?
Yeah, dude, you're playing other people, and like there's different characters, and like you got guys that have like heavy machine guns, right? And like they're not really heavy machine guns, but they are. Dude, right. I was having a freaking good time, dude. But then like you always find people that like people cheat in that game, like legit. Like there's legit cheaters in that game, bro. I'm like coming in, there's like people floating in the air across the top, like sniping people with stuff. You can still kill them, but I'm just like, why, dude? I'm like, why did you do that stuff, man?
Yeah.
You played the Horde mode? I did play some of that. I would like to play with people in that game, but nobody has that downloaded. So
I'll download it if you ever want to do it. If you ever want to get into a Horde mode, I like that kind of stuff.
It's just it was just a weird but fun game. I was kind of like, and it was strangely hard. Like I was like, why can't it be easy, man? Yeah, you try to do like the Horde mode and like you try to do it by yourself. It is not easy, man. This is madness.
Yeah, I'm down to try it. I'll jump in like a team match and do some Horde stuff. I'm totally down.
Dang. Looking at some other things that just got announced. This is totally random, and I didn't even realize this game's still kicking. But DC Universe is kicking right now. They're having their 10th anniversary.
Oh yeah,
10 years. Holy crap. An MMO just kicking 10 years of a DC game. Full crossplay. Yo, Cheese says he'll play too. I'm down.
There we go.
But yo, I'm actually tempted to go play DC Universe because they're giving you a free character advance, like a max level character advance.
Oh, really?
Because that's the worst part of every game is leveling all the way up to that point. You're like, oh, I got to catch up to everybody else. You're like, I don't want to do this. It is fun though. That game is actually really fun. We played it a lot, me and my brothers. But
I never played it. I watched people play. I never played it.
You get to literally make your own superhero. Pick your powers, pick your weapons. Like it was just, it was fun.
What is it on? It's not on Game Pass.
It's crossplay. No, it's free. It's free to play.
Oh, it's free. Oh.
Yep. All free to play. You had to buy the expansions, I think is how they ran it. It's like an expansion game, but another thing this week, Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy got delayed to 2022. Boo. I was actually really sad about that. Yeah. Another game got delayed too, and that was supposed to come out next month, and I was actually really excited. Riders Republic got delayed to the end of the year. I was really excited for that. Like Steep. Oh man, I love Steep, dude. That was such a fun game. And then it was like it was gonna be steep, but now we get mountain biking too and like hang gliding. I was like, oh, this is gonna be sick, dude. And then they're just like, psych. Just kidding.
Yeah, there were so many games that got delayed, and some to 2023. There's one I saw. It's like 2023. I'm like, dang.
And then another thing happened this week. Did you see this thing from Cyberpunk that they released?
No.
So they released that video. It had a lot of words.
You mean the C or whatever
apology
video
saying it was our fault, and then they're saying we didn't know, and then they're blaming other people, and then they're not and they're like taking the blame off of them after they blamed them and blame somebody else. You're just like.
But the developers were saying they knew that the game wasn't ready.
Yeah, and then Jason Schreier's like lighting people up, dude, left and right, dude. He's funny to watch on Twitter right now. He's like, no.
The developers of the game said they knew it wasn't ready.
He said, so he wrote to them. So this happened, Thursday? Yeah. So he wrote to them. He said Wednesday he wrote to them. And he told them, he's like, hey, I'm going to release this article about all these things that I have about you guys. He's like, just letting you know. So if you want to like try to cover it. So they released that cover. And then he's like, oh man, bad shots on your part. And then he just like everything that they said, he just like shut down. He's like, it was good. You guys definitely should check that out. Check out Jason Schreier.
Get investigated. They're actually being investigated.
I believe it.
Yeah, they're being investigated.
Jason Schreier lights people up, man. That dude is he'll if you're doing something wrong, he'll make sure everybody knows you're doing something wrong. Like he's that one. I read that book about. Ever tell you that on the Blood, Sweat, and Pixels? That's a good book. It's by him. He wrote that book. It's actually a really good book. And it's
I have that. Wait, where's my? I think I got the. Is that one of the ones I got the digital version of? I think I did.
That's what I had. I did it as an audiobook and I listened to it while I was working. But,
yeah.
But basically, he investigated just a bunch of people and like put a bunch of stories all together. And they're all like well after the fact stories, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
But so regardless, they did give us some things, right? They said, so these are the patches we put out. We have a patch coming in the year, should be this month. We have another one coming next month. We have some free DLC coming out. And then closer to the end of the year is when we're going to give you your next gen upgrades for consoles. What the
Right. Right. Yeah.
Oh man. I'm probably not gonna play that game till Series X edition comes out. So I probably will be playing it till the end of next year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get back on Cyberpunk for a bit. I want to play it. I do like the game.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna wait till they fix some things, and I'm gonna wait for the next gen upgrade, and then I'm gonna get back on it.
Yeah, I feel that. That's where I'm at. I'm just like, I'm like, all I hear about all these like people having problems with like quests like breaking and them like or their save like getting corrupted. And I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah. I'm just gonna
wait. I'll just wait. It'll be fixed. There's no reason.
Because I do like the game.
You don't gotta hurry to play it.
Yeah. It's gonna be there. Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla had a huge update as well this week, fixing a bunch of things, and I'm hoping it's looking good. I'm not gonna play it that much, but and then trying to see what else. You want the upgrade as well? She said, when are you gonna get the next gen console, man?
When he can get his hands on him. Trust me, he and I were chatting in Discord. He's like, there are No Xbox,
dude. It's
anywhere.
all spontaneous. You just got to blow a bunch of money. Like it's like as soon as you see it, you're like, I don't even care. It's a bundle. Whatever, just buy it.
Yeah. See, I was lucky. I was very lucky. I didn't have to buy a bundle, but first of all, you hooked me up with the X. Thank you. I can't thank you enough for that. And then that one popped up on Best Buy. So that's why I told Cheesehead to keep watching Best Buy because they don't let you know. It just pops. It just
Same with
pops
GameStop.
up randomly.
I have a bunch of people.
You can't even get older sis. You can't even get a 1S or 1X. You can't even get those.
Yeah. Well, X's aren't being made anymore. It's just S's being made now.
Oh, really?
One S's, not one X's. Yeah, one X's.
Right.
They're not making them anymore. They're just making one S's now.
Yeah.
And that's just your. It's probably assuming that's gonna at some point it's gonna turn into just your xCloud device. You want one, but you're not in a rush to get one.
Yeah, that's fair. That's how I feel about the PS5.
And then anybody that's still playing GTA Online, double rewards and survivals in GTA Online this week. Nice. Or also, I tagged Bobo in a tweet this morning or last night, but if any of you guys play Vigor, because we're still playing Vigor every once in a while, double XP this weekend. Yo, so I know what I'm playing this weekend. Yeah. After we play this other game this week, though, Game of the Week, which I need to download on my phone. Wait, Yogomi, we played a game this week for our Game of the Week. What did we play this week? Okay, this is weird. Wait, time out. Look at this. This is weird. That picture right there, I opened the app and that's Torchlight.
Hold on, let me see what pops up.
Is this
when
Facebook?
I Let's see.
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was a joke.
Hold on, let me go to Game Pass. See what pops up.
I'm gonna open Facebook now and it's gonna show me Torchlight.
Let's see what pops up.
Oh,
I got Mountain.
Dude, that game's actually sick, bro. I played that game.
Battletoads. It lurks below.
So it's just random. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm making sure I'm not getting listened to, but you know what I mean.
No, there's Torchlight. Torchlight is down and recently added along with our game that we played this week.
Hey, so we played a game this week, guys. We played a game that's been out for quite a while now, but it's on Game Pass. And man, is it a good game. And it looks so freaking pretty. Holy crap, dude. We played Injustice 2 this week.
Yes.
Man. How far did you get in it, Yogomi?
I got pretty far. I played quite a bit. It just wasn't for me, you know?
Yeah.
It's just fighting games aren't for me anymore. I think the only fighting game I really like is Soul Calibur, but I thought that I wasn't going to play it very much, but I love the way it looks, man.
And the story, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
the cutscenes are like watching a freaking episode on TV. You're like, whoa, like, this is long.
Cutscenes are amazing. And I wanted to see what all the characters were going to look like. So I just kept fighting to try and fight who am I going to fight next to see how they designed the characters.
Yeah. So they gave you an really 89 Metacritic. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's on Game Pass. I mean, you can also get a Ninja Turtles edition or packs, just so you know, of characters in that game.
And it turns out it is it's actually what's it called? It doesn't let you download it. Like when you go and try to download what's that edition called?
Like an Ultimate Edition. But
yeah,
it's the same idea. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but then when I fire up the game, it is that edition. It is the deluxe edition or whatever it's called. King, I thought it was King something, or I don't know, but I'm gonna have to look it up. But
Legendary edition.
Yeah.
It looks like so. Because they said an expanded version of the game titled Injustice 2 Legendary Edition, which released in March.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's what it is. Yeah.
It doesn't let you pick it to download it. You just download regular, but it turns out it's that version anyway.
That's what they have in Game Pass is the Legendary. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It is an old game. It is the game. So I'm looking right now on Steam. The game costs $11.99.
Yeah, it's been around. It's been out for a while.
That's for the Legendary Edition. So yeah, it's been out. It came out in 2017. My goodness, though, dude, what a pretty game! Like all the time. Yeah. There was never a time where I was like, man, they totally took the short end on that one.
Yeah, phoned it in. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, whoa. It's like, it felt like everywhere you went, you were just like, okay, I like that.
It's a very good looking game.
It is a long game though.
Yeah, it is.
Not super long, right? Because we played games that are like, there's games that are like 100 hours, but I think I played 3.5 hours straight, and I started skipping cutscenes. I was like, goodness. I was like, how long can you go? Because I just kept going. Like, forever, and then all of a sudden you like skip a cutscene and you're like in a different world talking to completely different characters. Like I missed a lot. Like I missed a lot.
Yeah. There's so many characters. The add-ons are crazy too. They have Hellboy as an add-on.
Dang. That'd be actually pretty fun one to play as.
Yeah, they have Hellboy.
Yo, dude, nasty. You always making it towards the end, man. Every time you come into the stream. No, I'm just kidding.
They have Raiden.
From
Raiden's add-on. Yeah, dude. Cool. That's pretty cool, man. That's a very good looking game.
I know I made it halfway. You know how I know I made it halfway? Because you get an achievement at halfway that says the halfway point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, hey. That was cool. Did you have any favorite characters to play as?
I just kept changing. I didn't really have a favorite. I just kept changing them. I just like would change whatever would pop up. I would just try every one that popped up.
Yeah, I enjoyed. Oh my goodness, I just forgot. I can like talk like her, but I can't think of the freaking name of her right now. Harley Quinn. There we go. Jeez.
Oh, Harley Quinn. Yeah, you were playing. I did watch you playing her. Yeah,
she's fun to play as, dude. Jeez, she throws down.
I think
Bobo's beat that game like a couple times now on like the hardest difficulty.
I think I played as Batman a lot. I played as Batman a lot before I finally decided to switch up and try somebody else. Yeah.
I just went straight to story. I was like, here we go. I'm going to get slapped, but we're going to do it. And man, sometimes
I did all the training. The training though, all the moves and all the combos, and there's so much to learn in that game. Holy moly.
Up Y, B, A, down X, Y, B.
Down XX, down like, XXA.
I'm like, okay. And then you're like, some crazy punching and jumping around. You're like, oh.
Yeah, it's great. Like just the training alone, you could spend, I don't know how, hours just doing the training to learn all the moves.
I mean, like, so we talk about like, or you know what you talk about, but you think about like Super Smash Brothers and how like it is complex because there's so many characters now, but really there's only like each character has their like five, 6 moves.
Yeah,
right?
main moves.
That game, no, dude, that game's like every character has like 20 plus. Like,
easy. It's wild. We're talking about 2. Injustice 2.
Feels good though, man. I really enjoyed that game.
It's a great looking game, yeah. And you know, I actually was somewhat interested, mainly because when the game first came out, I liked how it looked. I was like, man, this game looks amazing, and that was back then. Yeah. So I was always kind of slightly interested in it. I just don't really play fighting games like that, but I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I just lost interest because, like I said, you know,
it just happens
after a while. Yeah, after a while, I'm like, okay.
We talked about high rating games. So the game that we are going to play this next week came out October 13th, 2020. And this is probably why it's on Game Pass. Probably wasn't very expensive. It's got a 68 Metacritic. I watched people play. I remember the day it came out and I was looking on Twitch and it was like 100 people watching it with like 40 people streaming it. I was like, jeez.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I was gonna sound mean. I was like, it sounded like early Mixer days, bro. Like watching people play H1Z1 and like back. It was like a big game and nobody was playing it. I was like, man.
Yeah.
But man, I'm actually pretty excited because we get to play with it. We can all play together. We can have a good time. So if we all get it downloaded,
Torchlight.
Yeah, maybe. Let's play tonight. I'm down to play tonight.
Yeah, I'll play tonight.
I'm down.
I'm totally down. As a matter of fact, I am installing it to. I'll install it to the S right now.
Yeah, I should have it installed. It should be going right now, but it doesn't really tell you. That's what's annoying. It says that it should have been installing, but it doesn't. You enjoy Torchlight? I mean, it's just it's a Diablo. Yeah, it says a baby Diablo.
The game will begin installing, but we won't be able to show you the download status. Well, that doesn't help me.
Why not? I don't understand.
I know. Yeah.
If I can pull up my doorbell on my phone and see who's at my door and talk to them.
I think I got dinged because there was a big gap from 2, but it didn't really change. Oh.
Diablo 4 looks nasty though, real talk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Torchlight 3, Chip.
So yeah, that's what we'll play tonight. I'm down. I'm about to do my drum stream, and then I'm gonna chill because I'm not filming anything tonight. I'll film tomorrow.
Why we both do this exact pose? It's so funny. The lean in,
Which is funny is because yours is opposite of mine, technically.
Not on mine. We're the exact
but on the
same.
screen, it's just like.
Wait, so on yours, are we like leaning into each other?
No, on we're leaning the exact same way on mine.
That's funny. So now you're on the screen now.
Because I got you on the screen right here. Plus, I also have you on the TV right here. Then I got chat here. The camera's a little to the right because normally before I used to use this camera here, so I'd be facing this camera.
Yeah.
But now I'm using this the webcam instead. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Well, do you have anything else for this week you want to talk about?
I'm good.
You got any games you're super excited to play this week other than Torchlight 3? Destiny. I mean, that's a gimme.
Yeah, Destiny. I'm kind of getting.
I'll be playing Vigor this weekend. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, I'm trying to just get into where I want to get my warlock built up. So I'm just kind of building up the characters. Now that's why I'm starting to play other games.
Remember, you need to get achievements this week. Make sure you guys go get that punch card because this is your last week, I believe, to get achievements. And I think I'm at 1,000 right now. But you can get. Oh, how pretty Deuce Food is! I was like, what? But yeah, so you can. I just told 10,000. You can get 10,000 reward points just by getting achievements. And there's a list of games. Like there's a True Achievement has their list of games. If you want to go spend 3 hours and make $1 from playing video games, there you go.
There you go.
When you put it that way, it sounds really bad. But you could also use 1,000 to do it. Where is the punch card? So if you go, I would show you right now on stream, but I don't want to mess up what the stream looks like because then it's gonna mess up the flow of everything. But it's in there in your rewards. If you look when you go to your apps, there's a little metal looking one. It looks like it's gold metal. It's got the little thing around it. You've seen people who did it in 2 days. Goodness. Well, I mean, if
I need to go down the list like you did and just do the thing. I mean, a lot of the stuff is pretty easy to do. I need to do what you do.
For what?
For the cheat or for the quests.
Oh yeah, I mean, I already get on a game. You get on a Game Pass game every day, so you're already at that point. Yeah. All you gotta do is pull your phone up, and you get another daily quest.
Yep.
I do that every day. Actually, I just did it because I downloaded a game. If you download 4 games a month from your phone, it's also another 100, I believe. It's 100 reward points. There's a certain amount of weeklies. If you do 45 dailies and 15 weeklies throughout
What's your
the
point
month,
balance? Do you know?
40,000.
Yeah, mine too. 44, almost 45,000. My
GameStop's almost. I think my GameStop was 55,000 because I bought an X, an S, and a PS5 from them.
Yeah.
They had one in October, so this time it's harder. The little fruit is gone. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's a trick, bro. They got you right where they want you. It's right where they want you, man. The easy stuff. Hey, we could get you guys play. Well, real quick, let's give another quick shout out to our Patreon guys. If you guys don't remember what I said in the middle of the show, I'll make sure I say it again, and I'll try to make sure we keep saying it over and over again. But this month's giveaway changed. It was going to be Game Pass Ultimate, but we're going to change. We're going to give away one of the blue Series X controllers. I have it. It's brand new. It's sitting in this room somewhere. It's in here somewhere. I had it sitting up. Okay. Well, this isn't the brand new one, but this is what it looks like. It matches my shirt really well, actually.
It totally matches your shirt. Almost exactly.
Oh. But yeah, so we're going to get one of those brand new inbox. It's all good. Pick my Lord Yogami. Give it to me. Oh, yeah. We're calling you Lord Yogami now, huh? I forgot. That was funny. What were we even talking about when we called you the Lord?
Well, yeah, where did that come from?
We were doing it, remember in stream? We were all talking about it. You're like, wait, can I be
Lord of the Loft?
Yeah.
That's right. This was back when Wednesday, when I was streaming that game Wednesday, because I was talking about somebody. Yeah, I was like, can I be Lord of my Loft? That's right.
Oh no! You called it something. You had something else first. You were calling yourself. It wasn't Lord, because I added Lord of the Loft because it sounded cooler with the L's. I was like,
yeah,
that was probably on them.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, real quick, let's give a quick shout out to the Patreon supporters that we do have right now. So it's Nuts for Butts, Icon Amigos, Bobo, 5 Cheesehead, your boy Wiggles, Queso Cabeza, or she said, Miss B, I'm Nuts for Butts, R56 Cooper, and Justice. I could call him Justice. I always wanted to just call him Justice because that's how I see him. I'm like, oh, it's Justice, but it's JD. But then it's not even that. It's Dean Master. But regardless,
Dean
Master. Dean Master. So you guys, if you want to win that controller, you already know what to do. It's only $5. It's not. It's whatever. If you don't have the money, that's cool. Support us everywhere else. If you guys can, share the podcast with some people. You know, we got it on. It's everywhere now. You can literally find the podcast anywhere. We have a website. If you want to just go to the website, we're also on the YouTube. Yogomi does. Well, we don't have to do as much work anymore now. It's easy now. He's like, you just add a couple things to it, and you're good. Make a little sandwich.
Yeah.
Zyba.games. Episode 48. When Bobo showed up last week. Bobo. Shit, we probably could have had Bobo come this week because Bobo freaking played that game like 3 times.
Yeah.
He loves that game. He was like, this is the best.
Yeah. Watching him play it and listen to him.
Getting mad.
It was so hilarious, getting so bad.
You should have watched Bobo play a Beat Saber last night, bro. He was about to throw his controllers, dude. He is so mad. Oh, you guys make sure though, if you can review us or whatever on whatever platforms you guys are watching this on, if you can subscribe, whatever, it helps just get our numbers up, helps us get noticed by more people and brings more people to this place. But
yes,
Yogomi, you got anything else you want to add?
I'm good.
I am good too. Well, you guys, once again, we're playing Torchlight 3 this week. It's going to be fun. We'll probably actually, if you're in the stream, we'll actually probably be live with it tonight. Probably in about 5-ish hours, maybe 6. We'll see. Yogomi's going to go drum.
Yes, So that's what I'm using, 5. That's the problem. So he's saying use a Xbox One play and charge till the X become. So that's the problem. That's what I'm using and it's not charging. So there must be something wrong with my battery. And for some reason, I only have one.
I wonder.
I don't know. I thought I had like a bunch of them around here, but yeah, I thought I had like several, but I only have one. So there could be one in a drawer somewhere.
Yeah. The other day, I was looking through this little like shelving unit I have right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the frick? Dude, I had like a brand new one like in boxes sitting in there, dude. I was like, what the heck? I play a charge kit. I was like, this is
I might have one somewhere else somewhere, so I just gotta find it.
I was gonna say something, but we haven't made it official yet anyway, so we'll say it later. Yeah. So you guys, thanks so much for coming for this week's episode of Zyba Games. This is episode 49. Recorded on 1/17/2021, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Love your faces. Bye.
You guys.